says that it's October. Another season's almost over.
So basically, how do you go about writing a song?
Okay, writing a song for me is like infatuation. Because it always happens when you least expect it, and when you're not looking for it. And when it happens, you feel like this is it. This is the only song. This is the last song I'm going to be able to write. The gift has left me. I'm a very slow writer. It takes me a very, very long time. Like the new material that I played tonight, I'm working on. I started at least a year ago, maybe 2 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a long time to be working on.
Yeah. Well, and that's before I even start playing it. And playing them in shows is a whole different thing.
Wow. Well, I mean, you do good. You do good.
I try. I've got so much material that I've played a lot and that I'm really comfortable with. It's hard to get up and say, oh, well, I'm going to play something new that I've never played before, and I don't know where I'm going to go with it. It's the hardest thing in the world for me is to get used to new material.
I like your new tattoo. That's all I can say to you. And I let my whole backpack slip off of my shoulder.
Stephanie Fagan, how do you go about writing a song?
Well, typically I hear a line or else I read a line and then I steal it. Word for word.
Is that true?
That's true. And then from there I build on it.
Okay.
Gradually stealing little by little. I have completely plagiarized.
So it's a patchwork.
Work.
Like the lyrics come first with your music.
It's true.
Do they start as like poetry, or do you intend them to be song lyrics and you have kind of a rhythm or a chord progression in mind?
I usually sing things. Well, okay, like I'm a little bit of an obsessive compulsive. You couldn't tell it from the dirt under my fingernails. But whenever I hear something, like, you know, it'll just strike you, and then you just kind of say it over and over and over and over and over
Right.
and over, and over and over, and then over. Gotta have it please. And you just say it, and then eventually you're kind of singing it, and then it just kind of evolves. That's how a lot of my songs have done. And then sometimes, but you know what? Honestly, in the past couple of years, and that's how I started songwriting. But in the past couple of years, basically, pretty much every day, I force myself to write.
Like, you have to force yourself to practice it until you feel it. So when the inspiration comes, you're good enough to get it down on paper. And also, a lot of songs have worked themselves out because, of course, like me and tattoo, I forced myself to write. But here's the thing. All right, if you did not practice guitar, whenever you heard ever, if you had a song inside of you, it'd be very hard to squeeze that out if you didn't have the tune already built up, you know?
A lot of your music is guitar driven, with the loop station and everything.
Yeah, I kind of want everything to. I feel like a lot of the guitar stuff is what sets me apart from other musicians.
That's
and
true.
So,
it does definitely give you a unique sound. It's good too.
Yeah,
good.
yeah. And so I don't necessarily want that to like control everything I do. But I definitely want that element to be there, and that's what's hard a lot of times in terms of getting a song where I want it to be. I feel like it's got to have solid lyrics. I've got to feel comfortable with presenting it and like the theatrics of it, and I feel like there needs to be a lot going on musically with the guitar too.
Yeah.
So that's kind of why it takes me so long, because it's all these different elements that I want to come together.
Does the guitar come first, or do the words come first?
It depends. It depends. Usually with me, there will just be like an idea that I'll get, and I don't like mess with it right now. I'm just like, that's in the file. Like guitar lick, idea for a lyric, and then at some point I kind of start like mixing and matching and saying, okay, well here's something I came up with. Would that go with this other thing, or would that go with this music that I came up with a while back? It's not often that I'll just start with one thing and then build straight up on that. It's a lot of just pulling different pieces together and sticking them in a song.
You'll start inspiring yourself, like something will just hit you.
There's a lady sipping highballs in a nightclub until dawn. She says, here's a tip, bartender. Don't play the money with a con.